I'm Lisa Ann McCall, physical therapist, lover of movement, posture princess. Let's talk today about having surgery, orthopedic surgery. Big question. Oh my, do I need surgery? Now, I've been 3 decades into the business of orthopedics, right, as a physical therapist. I'm going to talk today about orthopedic surgery. That's my specialty as a PT and my relationship with orthopedic surgery. Okay, I'm not going to talk about spine. Take spine away. Let's talk about knees, hips, shoulders, ankles, elbows, blah-de-da. Not spine, another subject, okay? So here's the deal. Most people go into a surgeon's office and they go in thinking they possibly need surgery, and what happens is they think they're here and they think that surgeon's here. And there is this God idea of them, and that they are and they become very vulnerable, and they are not in the right mindset to listen to a surgeon. Now, most people are concerned whether they should get surgery and is their surgeon the right surgeon. Those are the 2 biggest questions, right? Okay, here's how you can navigate this whole game. Number 1, I highly recommend that you take as good care of yourself as possible. The better preventive care you have, the more wisdom, body knowledge, understanding you have when you go in to possibly need a surgery. So instead of this, it becomes more like this. You have confidence in yourself, you know you're healthy, you know there's a possibility you need a surgeon, and then you have the surgeon telling you what they think. Very important. If you don't have good health, I highly recommend you seek out from people to help you become healthier so that you can have, maybe even avoid surgery. Who knows? All right. Second thing is, I highly recommend you take someone with you into seeing the surgeon, because you are in a vulnerable place. You're emotionally in a very, very vulnerable place. And I rarely see people not be kind of scared going in there. So if you have somebody with you, they're objective, they're writing notes, they're seeing this a little more clearly, they're seeing it from a different perspective, and that can be extremely helpful. That's very important. Excuse me. Another thing is, I highly recommend that you ask your friends, you ask people you know. Don't ask doctors to tell you what doctor to go to. No, sorry, I don't. I ask people I know, people who say, oh yeah, this guy did a great job, or this woman did a great job. Well, what's a great job to you? Is that person like you? You know, like if you go to a realtor, find a realtor, and they say, well, Mary Smith is the best realtor. Well, what did you like about Mary? Maybe you don't want the same thing in a realtor as that person wants. Do your homework. Okay. People always ask me, well, should I see a chiropractor first, a PT first, a massage therapist first, an astrologist first, a psychic first? I don't care. I think that's all fine. You need to know what you need. I'm not a big shingle fan, like put the shingle out, I'm a chiro, I'm a PT, you need to go to me. No, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a fan of someone who does quality care. And what is quality care is that you don't become more dependent on that person. You don't become more dependent on that personal trainer or on that yoga teacher or on that PT or that chiropractor. Okay? Okay, got to get that one. You become more independent. You become more wise in your body. You become better at taking care of you. Okay. Now, here's a big issue. 2 things. 1, people are anti-surgery or pro-surgery. I am both. I am extremely thankful that we have amazing capacity in this society today to do surgeries that do things that bring about a better well-being in your movement life. It's unbelievable how advanced we've become in surgery. I mean, these surgeons are fantastic at what they do, and we should be really thankful for that. That's just amazing. Now, does everybody need a surgery? No. Does every surgeon really know how to communicate with people about surgery? No. They're not always the best at it. It's your job to be good at it. Okay? So, here's a big issue. Surgeons know very little about movement. Yeah, they don't know a lot. They don't. What they know is their patient went to this PT, and this PT made their patient worse, and they're like, what did you do with that PT? And that PT, they'll say, well, I did XYZ with this physical therapist. And then that surgeon says, well, I don't want you to do XYZ. So they send you to this physical therapist, and this physical therapist does well, and the surgery does well. And so they go, well, what'd you do in that physical therapy? And they say, well, XYZ. So basically surgeons have like a handful of things in their head that they know about movement. They don't know a lot about movement. I don't care what they say. They don't. I do. They don't. Because they spend the majority of their time doing an amazing job working on people when they're asleep. I spend my life watching every little move you make and why you make it and how you feel about making it and how you walked in the room and how you sat down and how you didn't sit down, and I find out as much as I can about your movement life. I mean, my whole life is about your movement. When you move, when you don't move, how you see it, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So I know a lot about that. I don't know about surgery. But I do know about orthopedics in relationship to surgery. Okay? That is my baby. That is my years of experience. So if you don't have a gut feeling that you like that orthopedic surgeon, you don't go there. If you think that surgeon was wonderful, you still need to question, do I need the surgery? You need to expand and find out through how you feel and how well you know about the surgery. Okay? You go to different practitioners, you go to different surgeons, you get a good feel, become objective. If you can't get objective about it, don't do it. It's your body. Now let me tell you something else. You're not going to hurt these surgeons' feelings. Get over this. They do not want to do surgery on somebody that doesn't want their surgery. It can come into being a very bad scene later, okay? So don't worry about hurting their feelings. You're not going to hurt their feelings, and if you do, get over it. It's your body, you know? Okay, I'm sorry. Call me. Do a Zoom with me. I'll coach you along. But get over that, okay? I mean, you know, they're really doing fine. They have thousands of people coming to them if you go to a good surgeon. They don't want to do surgery on you if you don't want surgery. Okay. Let's say you decide to do surgery. Then you get 100% behind yourself on this. Meaning you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually support yourself in every way. If you've got some friend that says you should never have that surgery, you take them and put them out of your life. If you have decided that you need that surgery. I mean, you can really deal with a lot of problems on your own and avoid a lot of surgeries. And that's kind of another subject. But if you decide you want this surgery and need this surgery, then embrace it. You know, take physical and mental and spiritual care for yourself so that when you go in there, you are so grateful that you have this surgeon, and you are so grateful you can have this done in your society, and you can come out feeling better, and you go and do rehab, and you appreciate the level of care you get. So that's just a little or a long explanation of something I have been working with and doing for years. So there's more I could say, but isn't that enough right now?